And then she stepped in to be an interim president for a little interval that we needed. So, man, glad to have her.
One of the nicest things Jerry ever said to me was, I was a good workhorse for Bakersfield. Of family members and colleagues. Today I'm speaking on behalf of the Board of Trustees for Kern Community College District. And like Katie, who is on our board, I'm speaking from firsthand experience and observation of Jeff. Was there ever a role that Jeff played that he didn't seamlessly slip into? His intellect, his creativity, his humanity were put to good use. And whatever role the universe brought him, because I never had a sense he sought out a different job. Well, and that does include the plum role of a lifetime, the director of the Norman Levin Institute for the Humanities. It was Jack the academic, Jack the administrator, and Jack the sage, one of my favorite roles. Imagine this scene played out countless times over his career. A small, stuffy conference room, 1950 vintage. Well, before this building, everything was 1950 vintage. The conference table was busy with discussion. It was crowded. Every seat was taken. And the discussion was intense. And where was Jeff? He was sitting on the side of the room in a 1950s elegant chair, leaning back, arms folded, the observer, interested but not engaged. Well, sometimes in the world of academics, the discussion gets heated. I know that's hard to imagine. Voices were raised, it was very intense in the room, passions were high, arguments were cogent. And Jack leaned forward, and he started to speak, and the room was quiet, and everyone turned to look at him, because that's what happened when Jack started to speak. Only took a few sentences. He made his points elegantly and concisely. His words were carefully chosen, and then he leaned back in his chair. It was a little while before the discussion began again, but it had turned completely. Instead of the fight to keep things as they were, there was a discussion about how people could work together to implement the new change that was bound to come. And I think that's what Jack did. Quietly, over the years, he shaped the culture of Bakersfield College. And he changed the history of Bakersfield College and the district. It seems fitting that there will be a new award honoring Jack because he was that person who made a difference for so many. And I want to thank the family, Laura, Jack's family, and Sonia Christian, our chancellor, for making sure that once a year, we all will take a moment when the award is given to renew our memories of Jack, our stories, telling his story time and time again.
Thank you.